My passion is skin, and our big thing is love the skin you're in. So it doesn't matter what nationality you are, what skin type you are, we love to love ourselves from inside out. So I see a lot of people got the pink memo today. So that's great. Anyways, I started my journey with skin. I had cystic adult acne, and I went to a lot of plastic surgeons, dermatologists, and they couldn't figure out really what was wrong with me. So I was on Accutane 3 times, and my face was badly distorted, and I started doing my own research. So I started with skincare. So skincare is a big thing, 70, and what we specialize in is dark skin. So one thing about that is, a lot of people say, oh, you know, skin is skin. No, you know, darker skin is a little bit more delicate, just like the hair. And that's why we do a lot of PRP for people you would be getting when you get your treatment done. So we use the blue tip, orange, or purple to exfoliate the skin. Then we use a teal tip, and that extracts all the impurities from the skin. And then we use a white tip, and that infuses all the serums back into the skin and different boosters. Yeah. Questions? Yes, honey.
So, let's talk about the process. What is the input time for treatment, and then is there any recovery?
So, you don't have any downtime with the hydrofacial. You actually leave glowing. Brides get it done the same day as their wedding. Your makeup goes on flawlessly, and it's all smooth and everything else. But the process, it's about, depending on which one you get. So the basic one is 30 minutes. And it's not a relaxing facial, guys. So if you think you're gonna be pampered and it's gonna be relaxing, no, it is, you have not had a facial until you had a hydrofacial. And I say that, and I used to hear that, and I used to say, oh yeah, okay, come on. But it's true. So it's not like any other facial. I do 50 a week, and I'm in Innisfil, small town. So, you know, it really, like, you see a difference. So I think, Miracle, you're also gonna have the membership?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're launching a membership shortly here, and it's gonna be 3 months, 6 months, or a year membership that you can buy. And when you sign up for a year, you get 25% savings, and you get to try the different hydrofacials every month. Yeah.
Guys, it's beautiful. Like she said, if you've not had a hydrofacial, you haven't had a facial. Combination of, like, as while you're exfoliating and extracting, you're re-infusing vitamins into your skin. Like, that's how amazing this is. You gotta try it. Okay, so I don't know if anybody has got any questions with regards to the facial skincare, the business itself. Like I said, we're going to be remodeling in the sense that we help you start off, build up, train you hands-on, and support you as you go along, which is, I think.
So you want me to talk about the academy?
Please, yes.
Okay. So we have an academy as well.
Thank you.
And basically what it is that it's 4 months long, and you get to do it at your own pace. And you would do, it's a skincare therapist course, and then we have a laser course as well. But the skincare therapist is where you would start, and you learn all about the skin. And we also do a lot of assignments. The assignments, people say to me, I didn't know I had to take art again. But the reason why I do it like that is because we make you do models of the skin, so all the different layers, and when you come in to see, you'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And most of my students are nurses and doctors, so you will learn the meat and potatoes of skincare and how to treat all different skin types. You learn peels, you learn micros, you learn advanced peels as well. So it's a phenomenal course. Most of it's online, and which is amazing, but your hands-on is in the clinic. You do get a kit. In the kit, you get a micro machine, you get all your products that you'll need to do peels, so you can practice at home on friends and family. You get to do 6 to 10 people in the clinic. You bring your models and we critique you, and if you need more hands-on, we're there for you. So, any
And how many
questions
days
about
a
that?
week in the clinic would that be?
So you could do it in 2 days, the hands-on.
Okay.
But your presentations do take care, like you have to come in the clinic to present, because you have to do a PowerPoint presentation, and you have to present your models.
Okay. Okay.
What was the name of that?
All about the skin.
Do a lot more the medical aspect for medical professionals, right? Say for nurses, for example, we will train for Botox fillers, PRP, and all the works of it. Yeah. In addition to that.
I just have a question regarding infusions. I'll just get into this. Is there anyone that would need like prior blood work or like a follow-up blood work or anything like that? And like what are sort of the contraindications to some of the infusions that you offer like in the wellness package?
Okay, so when we talk about infusion, it depends on what you're infusing. Are you infusing vitamins? Are you doing hydration as little as hydration? Are you infusing what would I say? The B12, for example. Are you doing it for weight loss? Are you doing it for energy? Whatever it is you're infusing, based on that. My B12, for example, I like to start with blood work. I need to know your levels, because you can actually go very high in B12. So if I know your levels as to my baseline, then when I start my infusion, I can track you and know when to either slow down, taper it down, or stop. Yes. So it depends on what you're infusing. I don't worry too much when I'm doing hydration, because of course,
Yeah.
you just need to be hydrated. If you're doing vitamins, for example, vitamin C, interestingly, you can never have too much of. So vitamin C, if you have too much of vitamin C, guess what? You pee it out. You know what I mean? But again, it depends on what you're doing. Like I like to look at what's your goal to start with. If your goal is hydration or to cleanse, like I do have professional boxers that come in for professional matches. When they come in for their match, for example, they need to be hydrated 12 hours before they go for the ring match.
But you are overseen by a nurse practitioner or, a doctor here as well. So, if, let's say you're doing a hormone something, yes, there's blood work if that takes place. But if you're doing like Joyce say for weight loss or, no, there's no blood work. But we do take an extensive medical history. Okay, so in that medical history, I don't know, like whatever your problems might be, sometimes we've turned away people and we've said, you know what, sorry, this is not the right fit for you, right?
You don't want to join them.
So guys, targeting the muscles, certain muscles. So you have to know the anatomy to start with. So we target certain muscles, keep those muscles, and in the next couple of days, they literally relax and then take away all that wrinkles and all the fine lines. That's what Botox does. You can see she's relaxed. It's not painful. I'm using a very tiny needle, and I just go into those particular muscles that are targeted. So what I do first is I kind of map out her face, let her smile for me, let her frown, raise her eyebrows and stuff like that. I don't like to freeze, to be honest. Some people are like at the end of the Botox session, they look all blank and they look like, like a wall right there. I do it in a very soft and smooth way. I like to use this spot as opposed to Botox. A bit different. Botox will last you longer as opposed to this spot that is a smoother, more like a kind of treatment. However, this spot will not last you as long as Botox will last you. That's the difference between Botox and this spot. Okay? So as you can see, I have all the markings on her face. And all I'm doing is just basically take it away from me.
Is it painful?
Well, it's not painful, but you will just feel that little go into your skin.
And I'm interested in taking away my wrinkles. I want to look young and sexy.
Oh, nice.
And Joy is going to do it, right?
Yes.
It's your first time getting it done?
No, this
This
is
is
my
her second, yeah.
Okay.
This is her second. So it's more like she needs a touch-up.
Okay.
Okay? So these areas are more to lift up her eyebrows. Okay? Take a deep breath. Pretty much done there. Okay? Then, she did have some wrinkles around the side of her eyes, and those I'm just doing 2.5 or 0.2, 25 units there. Sorry. 0.25 units. Sorry. Okay? Little needle stick go in, and that's about it. Doing very good. Now, after you're done Botox or any of these treatments, for example, I like to say for at least 4 hours, don't bend your face over to the floor because you don't want it moving from the face to other areas of that is not needed. You could have something called a droopy eye if it moves into your eyes, but for most parts, you're usually okay if you don't bend your face over.
So are you recommending staying in a relaxed position?
At least for
after
4
you do
hours.
this?
You're doing very good.
Don't be really do
Now-
lie down, bend over.
Okay.
For people that are on blood thinners, oh sorry. For people that are on blood thinners, I like to say be off blood thinners at least 24 hours before I inject. Get an extra one here. And that's it. Any questions?
Is there an art to where you're actually putting the needle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Specific areas.
Okay.
So with this spot, we call it more like
It disperses.
it spreads in certain areas. Okay,
Dysport is a softer molecule where Botox is a stiffer one. So where like every place that Joy injected is calculated. So this way it either lifts or it neutralizes the muscle.
Another thing that I'd like to say is the fact that you can have a little bit of headache when you do
Like a heavy head.
maybe a headache, and if it comes, it's okay, it's expected.
Normal, yeah.
Have your Tylenol and you're good. And that will soften up. By the end of the evening, you would not notice that she's just had anything. So it's a treatment where you can just have done, and the next second you're going up for a party. I like to say, do not have makeup on at least for 24 hours. And when you check this lady out in 3 days, you'll be like, wow. That's it. So I think I can do your face. Yay! So she's giving the surprise. A $650 package of a filler is what she's getting at. How many I can't fast.
So you're gonna do what's the other one?
I could do a glutathione.
You can last. I will volunteer for that if there's a
Okay. Canada member gets glutathione. Video. Did you go second? Yeah, she's second. No. It was meant for the first person that came.
I can't first.
Is this
First of all, she was. Can I say that? Yeah, she was really bad when I met her. I think I've taken away. I'm not even kidding you. 10 years of her age. From the time I met her to today. Yes. Like I'm not kidding you guys. Since she's not even moving. And it's been how many months? 24 months? Since the last treatment? For 5 months? Like she's doing very well. There are no wrinkles on her forehead.
She be old woman.
No, when I just came from Nigeria, I was suffering. I was only
You're so excited for this moment.
Yeah. Gabriella. Nice and new. C'est pas si même okay, strong face. No strong face.
leave my girl. You know I don't know how to frown. Leave her alone. So again, fillers. And what it does is that basically yes, all the way to the back. Basically, putting back volume to areas where volume is lost over a period of time.
You need to start taking glutathione.
They're doing a glutathione treatment.
I'm telling her, you need to tell her.
Yes.
Gosh, madam. Better not listen to me.
Okay. Like I said, fillers.
Now fix my down.
Relax.
Okay. So again, getting volume to areas where volume is needed. With fillers, it's almost an immediate result because then you start having that feel.
Smiling. You should be feeling now.
Don't mind them.
No talk now, you see us in drum now.
You did upset, not touch.
Yeah, I want to see when she did.
Are you okay?
You guys should be serious.
Okay, so guys, the story is that she's been wanting this filler for very long.
So she's excited.
You should have taken me picture.
Egamio. Na really Egamio.
She need pictures. She should get. Because I never knew this.
So normally I would do a before and after photograph. Normally.
Yeah, before and after.
See?
The biggest problem with fillers is the chances that you could bruise. The chances of bruising, and that's what it is. That's just it. I really bruise. I don't think you bruised the last time. Yeah. Again.
She's a rebel.
She's a clown.
She's so excited.
So this treatment is basically an art.
I'm feeling it in my lip.
It's an art, so your face is never symmetrical, it's always asymmetrical. So I try to align the face. So what do you guys think? You think she needs more on this side or on this side?
We are not professionals.
No, I mean, you have eyes too.
If you don't judge well,
I think under the hive.
Can you put your chair down and then we'll do a bird's eye view and you
Yeah.
can see.
yeah.
Right, I can tell it on the right side. It looks like
See professionals on top, you only you. Oh my god. Don't you drink something before you start.
Like
That one has an
like
No, it's not easy to go on that shit.
just light up a little bit.
okay.
You don't move
Like, like put your bum right up against here.
Okay, so you're mixed.
From behind, you'll separate the face before and you can see.
I wanted them to be like this.
Yeah,
So you guys, looking at my face, for example, what do you think? What do you think she needs a little bit more smile?
Go from behind her. I'm gonna show you something. So you get, this is called the bird's eye view, so you'll look here and you get to see. You see? Where does she have more volume?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's very good. You did that. Now smile for me.
Come this way.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna video her. You can put one little doglet right in here. You see how she has the squares?
I'll have to be doing another person, but she's pretty much done. Her biggest concern is that her smile lines.
Okay, then that's good. So, Joy, you should talk about how much is in 1 ml.
So again, it depends. Fillers can be used for so many different areas of treatment. You could do cheekbones.
No, but 1 ml. So 1 syringe, guys, is a quarter of a teaspoon.
Go ahead.
So everybody thinks that 1 syringe is a lot of filler. It's a quarter of a teaspoon of product.
And that's how much just goes into your.
When you say filler, what do you feel? What does it
Volume
feel?
loss.
Oh, okay.
So you see, for example, she had some she had some lines.
So the dip is gone.
So that was volume loss.
Oh,
So
okay.
now you can see some difference.
Yeah.
So my face now will form the pump.
Oh,
It's all filling up. Do you guys see any difference at all?
Yeah, her face is going, no dips.
And this is like an instant result. It takes her up to 14 days, 10 to 14 days for her to have the maximum or the full result of fillers. So somebody's very happy.
No, she's ready for the club.
Thank you
Very
very much.